Broadcasting live from Ravnica, it's the 3rd annual Pauper Awards, celebrating excellence in the magical arts, brought to you by Pauperganda. Our winner for Best Band goes to Basking Broodscale. The decision was hard fought, but in the end, all were gleeful for its departure from the metagame. Our next award is for Best Flavor Text. There were many submissions this year, but the poppy goes to Adaptive Gemguard for its clever play on gnome culture. Our final poppy goes to Best Brew. Our Best Brew winner goes to Walls Spy, a creative and powerful take on an old classic. Congratulations to all our winners.
Pauperganda, it's a time for Pauperganda, time to grab your brews and your commons. Pauperganda, open up your best ideas, time to watch Deluxe Brew a deck for you.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Pauperganda Sunday. It might not be that much longer because my chess class that I'm supposed to be teaching on Saturdays keeps getting postponed because of low turnout, and so it hasn't even started yet. So there's a small chance we might be back on Saturday. Look to our posts on YouTube for the official, probably midweek. I'll know. Might not even be able to do that, which sucks because then I'll have to just go into my first job without having any shadow experience. So anyway, and then Chimsky, Mindstab, and Pauper Akbar in the chat. Thank you for joining me nice and early. So last week we got trounced by a similar list. I have spent the entire week. I won the Pauper Classic Tuesday with something very similar, 99% there. Made little tweaks here and there. But I'm just calling this Greenland because the big difference of this and Stompy is that we use Brave the Wilds and the Citadel. They kind of have a Kenku wannabe sort of angle. We've got the 4 Citadels for that. We've got 5 forests, 4 gardens, and 4 Tree of Tales. We've got 4 vines. I'm running 4 Vessel of Nascency. This triggers so many of the things that we need to sacrifice to get in and really eats up the yard. It was very efficient to have something at the 1-drop spot. 4 Rancor, and I got rid of all of my ram throughs except for the sideboard and went with Horrific Assault. I was noticing I often didn't have the trample bonus, or if I did, it was only for like 2 or 3 damage, which is a thing, but keeping the curve this low has been really fun, and there's a lot of interactions with this card. Definitely missed this one when it came through. Brave the Wilds, definitely MVP of the list. We got the 4 Groffs, and the Hooting Mandrills is our food, what we want to get to. 11 Rumble does the thing. We got 3 Oafs, and I went with, all the lists have these implements of ferocity, but the Flayer Husk is a hidden gem in this list because you can sacrifice the token, and you can sacrifice the artifact. So you get kind of a 2-for-1 out of the deal here, and I'm really liking the inclusion in this. Plus, it puts these at a 5 toughness out of Gal Blast range. There's a lot of things. I know I've got a bit of a Brute Squad hangover with this, but it's a really misunderstood card and very good in this list. We've got all 4 Glades here, and we've got 3 Campfires for our red matchups. 2 Vandals against, a lot of artifacts out there, 2 Ram-Throughs, and 4 Tormod's Crypt. For a while, I was running a 6 package, 4 of these and 2 Ram-Throughs main, but I wanted to go back to the Vessel to just kickstart things, and I've been winning a lot with this thing. I call it Greenland just because I don't really have a better moniker, and there we go. You saw the Pauper Awards at the top. Good times. This is, No, I won on Tuesday, and yeah, it's like I think I'm running pretty hot. I think I've run 3 out of the 4 weeks or something like that, and then got second on the other one. Yeah, I want to play first. Grogberg's in the house. No land. We're gonna mulligan this. Boop, and away we go. Keep. We got a turn 2 Guaf, however you say it. I might want to. Well, we do have the Rumble there. This is a tough put. Well, I'm gonna get rid of the vines. Watch, it's gonna be a black deck, and I'm gonna regret that, but. Boop-a-doop. There we go. Bring out the garden so we can eat it with the Groff and hopefully get in through quickly. Another reason I wanted to go with at least 4 removal bits main, outside of our trample abilities in the Mandrills and Rancor, sometimes that Groff feels like a Gurmag Angler just running into speed bumps all day long, and so it's nice to just get rid of their little plan and then hit them for a 4th of their life. So, yeah, I think so too, Dreamer Stango, about the Flayer Husk. It's well said. Boop, boop, doo, doo. All right, here we go. Leading off with this. Do the sacrifice creature thing. Do this. And boom. Now next turn, we can lead off with a we could rumble Groff again and then have Hooting Mandrills back up. That'll be pretty cool. Let me attack first in case they have any shenanigans here. Assault showing up. Attack. Got to remember that's a sorcery. If that was an instant, that thing would be so broken. And we get in for that. Pow. There's the 15. We'll do the rumble. We'll get a counter. And do absolutely nothing after that. Grofberg. Yes. Got to rename him if we keep hitting him with that. Looks like a snowy land almost, doesn't it? Apologies. I did get a note. I was drinking too close to the mic last week, so apologies for the audios there. Got to keep that in mind. Oh, I got a really cool Phyrexian jewelry sent to me. I'm such a bad host. I should have written down the company. But if anybody's interested, hit me up in the chat. But I just unwrapped it for the first time. We got a little Phyrexian necklace. It's got a little gold and silver outlined edge. I put it on the thing behind me here. Like I said, I wasn't too thrilled with their deck box, but whatever. Okay, well, this is good times. How shall we roll with this? Let's do... I'll just grab that. Bring this out. There's 2 there. Not much to go around here. 3, 4, 5. 1 off of that. Sacrifice that. For some reason, I thought I had a permanent. I could do the wild trick, but we didn't have anything out there. So, yes, uncomplete, or however you pronounce that. It looks like it could hurt you. Like if you duck down real fast and you catch it right there. Death by Phyrexian jewelry. That might be a interesting way to go. Speaking of interesting ways to go, any Dexter fans in the chat? I am just in love with the Resurrection series. It's always been my favorite show on TV, and it feels like they've got all the original writers and everything back. So this is about as slow as this deck goes. We usually have a bunch more creatures and stuff out. We just drew 2 of our huge threats and not much else. So we'll lead off with the Mandrills here. Play this. Eat these. No reason to keep our yard full. Got to pay 4. There we go. Bam. All right. Yeah, Horrific Assault's really growing on me. A bunch more creatures. Yeah, we just got the wrong types of creatures here. But looks like we've got this one. What am I doing here? This is, the Cryogen Relic. All right. Blue. Been running into a lot of relics. Pretty good against this list, being able to, trap the Goff, as we've just seen. Groff. Yeah, Groff. There we go. Had we kept that Vines, we would have been able to have an answer there, but still got him. Feels like we got him. Oh, common side effects. Never heard of it. Let me write that down. All right. There we go. Boop. It's another Mandrills. It's not much we can do here other than doing the thing, right? Attack. Get him to 4, damn it. Don't have a Vapor Snag. I haven't seen that card in about 2 years. That used to be quite the mainstay. Hitting him for 4. This is going to cost us too much. Well, we could do the Groff. Let's do that. I'll just cast it. Bam. Take that. Rawr. What exactly is going on in this artwork? It's like a moss dog coming out of a swamp. A little, looks like a water bear, or I mean what do you call those? What do you call it? Water bear is the cute name for it. Telomere? No, not telomere. Those are the DNA longevity things. Tardigrade. That's what I'm looking for. It's usually on the front of my brain. All right. Well, we didn't see too many creatures. I don't want to negate that plan. The oafs probably can go. Maybe I'll get rid of 2 of these. A little bit of graveyard shenanigans going on there, so I think I'm just going to do that. And we'll put 1 wilds between the citadels, because that'll make it work. A very underwhelming win. We got out real quick with a big threat, and that's why we won, but the deck usually draws a lot better than that. It's another mulligan. We will keep this. Yes, keep. I know we sided it in, but I'm going to get rid of that. We'll just lead off with a garden in case we do top deck a Groff. Go from there. I'll act like we're up. There he is. Act like we're mana hurt, maybe. Bait out the counter. Keep that second forest back. Oh, never mind. I will not be doing that. I'll be doing this. Yeah, this deck's pretty safe from edicts usually. I mean, right when I say that, I'm playing this out to a naked field, but, you know, all these plant tokens and germ tokens and such. Good times. Yeah, I should really take out this Phyrexian jewelry and see what we're going to see. A little chain comes with it, obviously. As we are... That hurts the finger. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, it's made well. Yeah, this is this is pretty sharp. It's I know it's not the best camera work, but it's very rando too. It's not like perfectly. It's like definitely hand done. So I'll be hanging that in the background here. Good times. All right, here we are. Ooh, yeah, that is sharp. I don't know if I want to wear that on my neck. Y'all know what I mean? Just like, boop, Dayakuba's here. All right. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'll have to have the link there. It's a MTG jewelry that we were been getting sent, and that's pretty sweet. All right, let me bring this down. Definitely want to put Rancor on this. I'd like to find vines here because we've got double cryogen coming at us. So that kind of blows. Let me, I'm just going to bring out both of these so that I've got a way through next turn. Again, Vessel, a lot of times I just eat it with, you know, the sack effects that are needed throughout the, I almost clicked through that. That was dangerous. All right, well, he's going to get a little freebie Groff attack here. Aha. Right, he has been stunned. This little bog that he's swimming in is frozen over all of a sudden. I like this art, but I've always had a problem with it. I know I brought this up before, but notice how the shards of ice are on the top where the light is. The art director should have grabbed that. Should have been on the shady side or all over and bigger on the shady side. 2 stun counters. That's pretty cool. I wish vines worked in reverse, but regardless, we should be able to fill up our yard enough for a Mandrills hit here. All right, there's that. Let's do this first. Zap. All right, we'll get this. Say okay. And 1, 2, 3. Delving. 1, 2. More pain for the party. Man, it's a good thing they did a double stun. That Groff is, as Data from Goonies would say, very pissed off. Starbreach whale. Smacko. Changeo. Whoa, let's look at this. When it enters Surveil 2, warp, you can do the thing. I actually had this picked in my very first round of like, hey, these cards look cool. That was before I could really understood what is it, warp does. I'm still a little confused by it. Exiles return to the battlefield under its control. Oh, they got a big flying fatty now. That's a big one too. Normally that's big enough to block anything, but this deck's got a little bit more punch power. Pretty cool. 2 cards to get this dude out. Surveil 2. All right. There we go. Grogberg's always with the goods here. Always with the new stuff. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Let's just do this now. Target creature I control and when I don't control. Bloop. And the counter's there. All right. Well, we can do this. Always. And, Yeah, let's do this. I wish I had this rumble token before. Now let's see. We're gonna have a creature. We're gonna have a whole lot of things coming on. I think I'll get the Groff here. It's always fun to sacrifice your own active Rancor because it just comes right back. That's always a good time. And just for added pressure, I'm just gonna cast the Husk right now and attack for 5. And a little bit of a hard spot here. Got a whole lot of huge creatures coming up next. In fact, both of them. We'll get rid of the token as part of the Groff's payment, and then we can just make it bigger and hit harder. Warps like a cross between a Voke and Plot, says my step. Oh. That is a good rundown, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I committed it to memory the first week it was out, and then I've barely seen them since, and so I'm kind of do the old head scratch. Okay, a whole lot of action going on here. They're going to have a tough choice. This is a Ghostly Flicker list. Very well designed so far. Just a little bit too much pressure right now, I think. Okay, well, we can just smash through here. We can do a lot of stuff here, but let's just attack. Yeah. Everything's got trample. All right, we'll just make it simple here. Bink. Crunch. Smack. Pow. And like that, it does the thing. Woo! Here we go. Might be a fast show today. Boy, I tell you what, pickleball alert. I'm going to talk about pickleball for a minute. Been playing really good. Hand feels good, but it's been just hot enough that, man, as I get older, I am getting so bad with heat. I just can't do heat very well. My window for playing goes like from this to just like, I played only like 5 games the other day, and of course they were all marathon games, and I lost every one of them, but I played really good. I don't know how that works. My partners were a little suspect sometimes. That's very cool, Grogberg. I just think that's a nemesis matchup where it just seemed, outside of the Cryogen Relics, I think there's just a bit too much pressure. Might need to go with like Snaps or Vapor Snags. We'll keep this. Definitely a bit of a slow roll here. We hope we see an artifact land with this hand. Hey, there we go. Cool. We'll bring out a garden and hope for the best. The best being maybe just a basic land. Maybe even a Dark Steel Citadel would be pretty sweet here. We could Brave the Wilds, Accelerate. Keep in mind, I didn't know this about the first 4 times I played this. Your land gets haste. I kept waiting like a turn for like, I'll put it. I was like, oh my gosh, that guy has haste. I've been playing this wrong. So count me amongst the dumb. Blood Fountain showing up. Come on, give me just a forest. Give me just a forest. Let's go. Forest? Hey, I called it, kind of. All right, this is when we really love this dude with Bargain. We'll sacrifice this. And I think I'm going to take out the bridge. Bam. We've got Mana Acceleration, all kinds of goodies coming out. So we'll Brave the Wilds and swing for 5 next turn, maybe even 7 with the Rancor. Who knows? We'll see. ESO just assembled the Ophidian Eye deck from last week. Going to try it out. Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Definitely some design space there. I think there's about 4 spots you can tweak. That the something Lookout, the creature that's a 2/1. I messed around with that, but in the end, it's. I'm gonna stay pure here for a minute. Let me bring this out. Let's bring out a. Oh yeah, I should have done it the other way. I should have brought out that with the garden, but no, nix that. I'm doing this right. We'll do this with Bargain, this land, and we'll zap this, and we get another land. So we're fighting with 1. Okay. Let's go. Boop. Just in case. Attack. It comes in 5s. What do we have here? Oh, I'm going to need that Rancor. Smacko, changeo. Vessel, maybe turning up another oath. We'll see. I just got to write down artifacts here. This is Jund. Boop. All right, well, taking out that land really handicapped them there. They got about a 3-turn clock here. Things keep going along this way. I don't know, bring out some more pain maybe? Rancor's nice, but I want to ride this while we can do it. I'll do this to sacrifice and attack for 5 again. I was really tempted to trip the vessel just to really rub in the pain here, but I think this is the right angle. I got him dead next turn with the courtesy of vines. All right, there we go. Winning that one, no problemo. So I'm going to bring in these, probably ram through. And I have a lot of stuff to fight through. I like these. What are we going to lose? Maybe a vines and an implement. Actually, let me get rid of 2 nascent seeds and we'll bring these back in. Think I'll be all right this other way. Might be missing something. Probably am. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, hand is almost better. I can almost make a full fist. Fingers are still a little swollen, but good news is the racket isn't irritating my knuckles anymore. So, woo! Here we go. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Flayer Husk. Thanks to you, we got a turn 2 golf. We'll keep this hand. No need to bring out that Tree of Tails yet. I'll probably just play basic go. What happened to my hand? Oh, I severed my ACL, but it's structurally sound, so I can play on it, and I don't feel any pain. But in doing physical therapy for it, I slipped really bad. I've got hardwood floors, and I had socks on, and I know better than this because I trained in jiu-jitsu my whole life, and instead of sitting, I put my hand down, and I jammed my 2 middle fingers. It took all my weight. I thought I broke them. It was that bad. I had 2 sets of x-rays, and they're just super slow to heal. I had to buddy tape them for a while because the tendon on one side of my middle finger got hurt. And so in pickleball, I've always been ambidextrous and played that way, but now it's really pronounced because it was hurt so bad that I just played left-handed for like 2 months. A crazy time. Boy, I'm going to be really torn if a oaf shows up here. There are a few. Mindstab can chat, help us out there. And what's the? Oh, and then there's the new airbending that's coming out. I was thinking that the Ivory Giant ability, I thought that might actually be relevant. I was like, oh my gosh, this will be a thing. All right, let's attack first. Get in that 1 damage. It might be the difference of life and death. Bam. And then we'll bring out the Groff. Sacrificing this, and we still have something to sacrifice to another thing. You know what I mean? So it's good times. All right, Jund is up. Oh, that's a weird card to have against us, but I guess we're going to sacrifice everything all the time. That works. Okay. This will just be a setup turn unless things progress. They do not. Let's bring out a Rumble. See what we're going to get. Oh, Mandrills is really tempting. Really tempting. So is this, though. I'm going to get this. Say, okay, it's early enough in the game. I'm going to go this route. Oh, I could just do it right now. That'd be fun, huh? Let's do it now. We've got to lose quite a bit of stuff, but I'm going to cast it with Bargain. Do this, and we'll do this. And we'll take out the land. Enough of a setup. There you go. Thank you, Husk. Let me do 2 things when I normally could only do 1. Limbas showing up. I'll probably try to keep that other Flayer Husk alive. Screw that. We'll rumble right into it. Let's go. We need some power to show up here. All right. Close, close, close. Here we go. Zappo Chango. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll bring him in. Say, okay, this guy's like, geez, pick on my deck much? I think we'll hold that for lands, huh? What do you say? Or do them both? Who knows? Rock like this. Do I really want to get rid of something here? Should we? Shouldn't we? let's do this. We'll get rid of Lembas here. All right, bye-bye, Groff. And attack. Horrific assaults aren't looking very horrific. It's kind of like mild assault. All right, here comes Big Nasty. Hopefully we draw something really large. Tempted to put that germ and activate it, but then it turns on their tithing blades. Really surprised they kept in tithing blades against us, but whatever. We'll rock like this. I guess I'll put it on here. Let's see what we're going to draw. Come on, give me something good. That's pretty good. All right, I'm going to cast this with bargain on this, and I'll sacrifice our own land because we're way over quota on lands here. We'll be getting another one. And playing it. Okay. So now I could double smash that if I wanted to. It's kind of an awkward turn. I don't really like doing this horrific assault this way, but let's try it. I'll say my creature to this one. Ophi. I don't know. And suspect play here, but whatever. Bam. Gonna get. Maximum carnage. Hopefully they don't have another one, then I'm going to feel pretty dumb. All right, let's go. Attack. It's pretty neat. I saw this deck list last week and I was like, interesting. The very first thing I wanted to pull was the Implements of Ferocity. Still might, but that artifact count's got to be pretty close to the ground. That's why I like Flayer Husk so much. Got him at 12. That's nothing to sneeze at. Alrighty. See, I look to our posts on YouTube, our little post page where we just write text and pictures and things like that. They must have a tithing blade. I want to get even. How's this read again here? Little Red Riding Hood. Isn't that who that's supposed to be? Hey, Joano Viento. Hi, guys. Back at ya. Good to have you with us. I love first-time chatters. Juanito. Cool. It's about time we get a good creature. But first things first, let's attack. I'm gonna big smack to the Eldrazi spawn token face. What do we have here? Cast down? Yeah, all right. Gonna take 4. That's why you don't play Hooting Mandrills first. A lot of 3 toughness in this one too, so we're saved from things like Breath Weapon and such. All right, here we go. There's no sense in eating our yard more than we need to, so let's just delve here. Count off the mana first. Doing the thing. Maybe they've got... I don't really have a way to bring back creatures, so... maybe we'll get rid of creatures. Very draw dependent at this stage. But for a green deck, it does seem to draw a lot of cards. I mean, we're up 4 on them, technically. We've looked at 4. We haven't drawn 4 more cards, though. This is green, like land aggro sort of weird hybrid. We ran into it at 5-0 about 2 weeks ago, and we lost to it last week, and then I took and changed it and won a tournament with it, and here we are. It's been winning a lot. It's a lot more than, it's the very definition of a lot more than the sum of its parts. You look at it and you go, I guess that could get there, and then you play it and it just keeps getting there. Obviously, like a Millstone style list or Infect, or, you know, I mean Infect in the proliferate sort of manner, there's no answers for that. It's just smash them fast. That's about it. Okay, well, let me do this on here. you know what? I want to lose this less. I'm going to put this on Vandal. It feels like a cast down's coming. I'm going to get 2 for 1. I'm going to still have 7 power on the board. Let's go. Pow. And again, Rancor, the original list had 3. I went all the way up to 4 because you can sacrifice it for all these, you know, just all the abilities that say you sacrifice or the bargain abilities and stuff. They're all over in this list. So turning our Masked Vandal on. All right, they go to 5. What do they have? And I don't. Yeah, Young Wolves went bye-bye. The Flayer Husk is just superior in every way. It's like 3 cards in 1. You play the deck, you'll see. It'll just, there's so many little bargain or sacrifice an artifact or enchantment or a token, and it's both. Okay. Well, the good news is the Spaghetti Man's staying at bay. Bad news is our opponent keeps drawing cast downs. But we're at 24. Handful of curious cards. Doubt they're on some sort of breath weapon detail here. Let's attack. Not sure if this is worth holding for another refurbished trick. Is it the 3rd cast down? My goodness. All right. There's that. Who would have thought? Masked Vandal wins. I would much rather have this on the board in case I top deck Brave the Wilds. So yeah, to answer your question, whoever that was, I apologize. I call this Greenland. It's actually the 2nd deck I've ever named that. The old one isn't irrelevant anymore because there's better builds of mono green big stuff. But yeah, this one, because it's green and it kind of relies on land to attack. And that comes out of nowhere sometimes and wins you the game. So it's very good times. Well, I better kill him quick because Spaghetti Man's coming back. Just want a utility card here. Even a Vessel of Nascency. I think we took those out though, didn't we? Got rid of 2 of them, so we do still have 2. Now, if we go to a game 3, I still don't know if Tormod's Crypt is necessary here. Just kind of let him, I don't know, maybe we bring in 2 of them. I like kicking the artifacts out from under him. Maybe I can take out another fountain here. Hey, speak of the devil, there we go. Let's do this for pre-combat. We'll be losing stuff. Let's go. Maybe a Hooting here? Nope. Well, I get this. Not the greatest. Whatever. Rock here. I'm not sure about attacking here. Because then I have to discard Rancor. I'm gonna hold. Yeah, I'm gonna hold here. I don't want to have to discard Rancor to a refurbished Tripped at the end of Blood Fountain there. Plus, he's only got the 1 creature now, so I think this really makes Blood Fountain feel underwhelming. I mean, I'm down to 1 creature. I wouldn't have Rancor. I just think that's a well thought out play, very superior to what just crashing in would have done. Well, note to self, they've got a pretty balanced mana base outside of a. Now that they know what we're up to, I don't think game 3 is going to really be that artifact dependent on the lands. But you never know. Sometimes you have to just keep the hand because you can't just keep mulliganing, right? Alrighty. Well, we could crash in. He'd have to sacrifice all of them to kill our Masked Vandal if we do the Germ Dance. Let's get a Groff maybe. I've already got 2 horrific assaults in the yard. Mandrills ain't bad. I like that. Make it a 4/4. Do the thing. Could do that. You'd have to sacrifice both of them. Let me do that. I'm going to put this on here. Let's attack. Losing resources. Here we go. Don't be another tithing blade after this play. This is just a tempo play here. We do lose our critter. Just don't want to have just a wall of stuff getting in our way. Here we go. We'll bring out the Mandrills here. Playing here. Here we go. We don't really care about our yard too much. Once in a while you'll have somebody, this is a really chancy pull, but I don't want them to get these back online. All right, now we know they don't have a cast down at the expense of really gritting our teeth. So now if he holds back with Chrysalis, we can equip the Husk and still get in for lethal. Oh, not with that out. Worst case scenario there. I am really surprised that they kept in a Tithing Blade against us. Now, Brave the Wilds wins us the game. Of course, we have put one in our graveyard and... Oh, good. Got a pretty high average. Uh-oh, that's bad. That ain't good. At least it's just for this turn. Uh-oh. I thought Tamir Battle Rage was coming up. That wouldn't make any sense in that list, but I've seen weirder things. Brave the Wilds. Ah, shoot. Can we survive? That's 8 again. We can. It'd be a fun top deck, boy, if we get it. Brave the Wilds for the win. Remember, your land doesn't need to be out even. You could have Dark Steel Citadel and Brave the Wilds. Play the Citadel, brave it, and it has haste. So don't make the mistake I did. I keep saying that because I don't want anybody to fall for that. Actually, it didn't cost me the game, but it should have. Okay. This deck's not really used to losing very much, but this is a very good list. Very flexible. You let Jun get out of control for a little bit too long. That's what it does to you. Grinds you down. Going right to plan. And Brave the Wilds. We still can't do it with that, can we? Might as well not show them much else. This will throw Brave the Wilds into our yard. We will concede. First loss. Hopefully the last. There's my pin at L. Okay. Not too worried about a lot of this stuff. I think I want to bring in Healer of the Glade. Maybe not a lot. I'm going to lose the 2 nascencies. I'm going to keep the vines. 1 implement. I'm going to bring in 3 of these. This is for the edict effects. Oops. Where on earth did I not throw stuff out, or did I throw it back in? Horrific Assault I like. We've got the ram throughs. It's feeling good. What do I get rid of here? 1 vines. Another implement. I said another implement. Let's go. Don't know. Tango suggests having your artifact exiling stuff for familiars so opponent can't recur them. Saving your artifact. Yeah. I feel like we're going to win. We got to do it. We got to be quicker. Just win the ground battle. I'm going to keep his graveyard alone. Didn't feel that. We've got so much artifact hate. If I don't pick on his lands, I can just pick on Blood Fountain. Just exile it. Time it right. Yeah, I want to play first. Let's go. 1 land. Frustrating. Technically can do stuff here, but I'm going to mulligan this. We haven't kept our opening 7 yet. Keeping this. For sure. Keep. We've got plenty of lands. I probably don't need this one. Right. Say done. And let's bring out this. Probably oaf the first land I see. Yep, there it is. Sacking our implement, which will draw us a card. Okay. And then I'll probably just... We'll pay this for the troublemaker. Kill this. Pow. Here we go. Turn 2. Better than a Stone Rain. It's gone forever. Okay. Black has shown up. Do I slow roll the Groff or not? Let's make him have it. I'm going to put out the 5, sacrifice the little guy. Might be a bad play. I really wanted to see Brave the Wilds there. Sacrificing a creature. Bloop. Awkward. If he's got an Edict, this is going to really suck. But so many of his lands come into play tap. I want to put a faster clock on him. Land ho! All right, that's optimal. Good times, very good times. This is why we play these sorts of lands. We're going to go like this. We'll play it with bargain. Sacrifice this. Then we'll sacrifice this. Oh, okay. Good times. Here we go. 2-0. Green lists and white lists. Mono white, mono green's always been kind of a specialty of mine. Won a lot of money over the years with it. So if you look closely, I'm sorry, this is bad, but this is super. It's a really cool little necklace design. It's gold. It's gold on sterling silver. So it definitely has a neat look to it. But like I said, it's just sharp enough. I'm like, yee. All right. Yes. I was gonna do a video and everything, and I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't like their deck box much. I love their jewelry. I haven't heard from them since, so I'm like, well, I just got free stuff, and I don't really want to junk up my text box under the videos much more. I mean, we've got play cards, we've got deck boxes, we got play mats, we got buy me a coffee links, and all these other things. So, yeah, let's lead off with this and call it a day. Woo! Oh, that's the one. Thank you for that, Nemchimsky. Yeah, they got great jewelry. So if your birthday's coming up, and the holidays are right around the corner, so you're all Magic fans. Everybody's got more than what they need. Nobody knows what cards you want, so maybe hint them that website, and we'll be good to go. I should write down what the hell my discount code is too, because I do have one of those. But whatevs. All right, we're gonna bring this out. I don't know what to do here. Not sure what our opponent's on. I could just attack for 2, throw the Rancor on that, bring out Implement. Kind of want to sit on this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack with a plant token. We'll bring this out and attack. Vegetarians unite, or Vegetarians attack. Juanito, no, this is just, against what we're playing against, it might be Dredge. Who knows? I don't think I've ever played this person before, named BioKid. All right, I got some plant-on-plant action. Smacking things. Bringing it. All right. Boy, what an awkward hand this is. I really don't want to do that to that. Thinking of bringing out the Oath. No, we don't even need to do that, do we? Don't really want to invest in that token much. You know what? I'm going to put it on here. Drawing a card. What are we going to get? All right. This is awkward now, since we've got a counter on it. Let's attack. Yeah, let's bring out Oath. We don't know what we're up against here, but we'll sacrifice this. Awkward with the +1/1 on there, but so with this Oath, it's really cool too. You can always target your own Rancor, or suggest you do, especially if it's middle to late game and you got plenty of resources, because it just comes right back. I have 43 commander decks I'm working on, says Mindstab Troll. Wow, that's crazy. You are never short for words, Mindstab. I always know it's a post by you when I see like a paragraph off on the corner of my eye. I'm like, I love it. Endearing quality. Momentary blink. What year is this? Going hard in the paint. All right, here we go. That Rancor is going to be loving it. Note to self. I'm not quite sure what we're up against. Acorn Harvest. Yeah, this looks like some different take on the zombie spy, whatever. So let's bring in the Crypts. I get almost right with my right hand fully again. All right, let's do this. Okay. First thing, We'll do this here. Bam. Attacking with this. I think I'm going to oaf. Just need to fill up my yard, and I'm just not getting there. So technically, I could bargain away if they had something of target. You just tag your own dude. But I'm just going to bring out the oaf so that I can do something with that Groff if our board doesn't improve. Might top deck another Rancor. We've already got Vines for the surprise win. Not going to be that big of a surprise. It's already a 7-4. Remember when this was spoiled? Everybody was like, it's going to get banned in a week. This deck makes it feel like it might be relevant there. But so all we know really is that they're doing the thing. So we'll do that. We didn't see any artifacts to mess with. So I'm going to take all of these out. Probably a Vines. Not very interactive list, you know. And for right now, I'm just going to leave it at that. Yard. Yeah, I wish I was one of these people that enjoyed sunlight. So thank you, Flayer Husk. Here we go. I'll have a turn 2 Groff, I should say. It's not the Lions quarterback. It's a Groff, not a Goff. But yeah, even as a kid, my energy meter just depletes so much faster than other kids when I was in sunlight. There's another reason I like stormy weather so much. It's just energy weather, right? Like at pickleball, if it's nighttime or it's cloudy out, I'll play for 5 hours. You put me in sunlight, 90 minutes at the most. And then I come back and I need like a 2-hour nap, and I feel all just drained and stuff. It's like I'm the furthest thing from Superman. He gets like drinks in radiation from the sun and gets powerful. I'm the total opposite. Just curious with my wide audience, you know, I've looked it up because it's so depleting sometimes. I'm like, I have to have something wrong with my makeup, but there's nothing really that stands out or is known. It's just very weird. Oh, not of the bone. That sucks. Seeker of Cloudlight. That'd be me. All right. Let's get rid of these yards. Do not know if we can do that much damage. Might as well attack here. No, if they block, I'm hammered there. Let's just get rid of our creature. Sacrifice the creature. Careful when on this. Some of these bargain things, you can accidentally click on Husk, and then you get 2 for 1 because you can kill your germ token and then have your artifact left over. Thought about playing, what is it? Something species. Invasive species is a 3/3 for 200 green, and it has a Skyfisher effect, but a little too deep in the weeds, and I think you're dumbing down the deck way too much there. Boy, are we happy we've got Rancor, aren't we? Good return there. This would be a really good time to top deck a you-know-who. Really want to get rid of this graveyard. Not so much for the creatures, but the double Knot of the Bone. It's going to keep them in it a long time. Tormod. All right. Well, I am going to play Implement and Trip It because I want to find Tormod's Crypt. Tormod. Nope. All right. Well, we still got Rancor math and a pretty fast clock here. Let's go. Cool. I have some trick I'm not aware of. A lot of things dying. That was an interesting play. By interesting, I think I mean not good, but I don't know what's in their hands, so maybe it is. Boy, that's a big threat in Pauper, isn't it? 8/5, trample, plant dog. Ow! Sorry. Get a little over my boots, over my skis. What's the word? So that's the plan, eh? All right. Well, I can make quick work of that life total, especially if we can nix the yard here. Come on, give me a Tormod's Crypt. Everybody think of the cross. Ah, damn it. Well, we can do some good stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get out Mandrills. Let's just load it up. Hey, remember this card just keeps improving things. Isn't that cool? I think it is. Let's hit him for 11. Smack. That'd be a good JPEG for the video, right? 11/6 trample. kind of got him stuck in this little, you got to stay back and just gnaw to the bone, and we just keep improving our board position. So decks like this, many of you know, if you're a new player, you might not, that's why I'm saying it. They tend to go really hard in the theme, and so they don't, outside of maybe a Stinkweed Imp, they don't really have removal, or they shouldn't. Till you see it, don't respect it. Lesson for all you kids out there. This thing is pretty terrifying looking. You can just hear the grinding and the rocks, just the fervishness of its little, what is it? Oh, it does have 2 legs. It probably uses all 4 to just rush at you, right? Bam, 33. All right. Not too worried. We got Trample, and we got a Hooting Mandrills. It's going to be we're going to make an honest ape out of this Hooting Mandrills. All right. We're going to get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of it. What a ripoff. Sure. Let's go. You want to block my germ? I'll sneeze on you again next turn. Hooting in the Mandrill Fish. Is that your new band of the Forest Mind Stab Throw? Retail Mandrills. Yeah, I keep meaning to do the little video of the landscapes. I've got everything ready. I've just been lazy. I'm anticipating so much editing with this new pickleball endeavor that I'm hopefully going to be very successful at. That I'm almost like skittish around editing right now. I'm like, I want to save up the editing juices. Command bridge. I can't help. This deck's really good at just having immense pressure early, and then if you mess up your land, if you don't draw the creature to block, if you don't have removal, there's a lot of ifs, and one of them usually gets checked off, and that's why this deck wins a lot. Very tempted to bring this to a league. I'm pretty sure I did at least 4-1 with it. Like I said, I've just got, outside of Pauper Classic Tuesdays, I'm not feeling all that competitive these days. I think pickleball takes all that out of me. I just save all my creativity for this. Alrighty. Another one. Okay, well, we'll just keep attacking. And that's a lot of damage. Causes serious damage. Can we do this? Nope. Somebody can't count. Alright, there we go. For some reason, I thought that was enough. Yeah, I'm going to be producing a series of videos with a lot of the top pickleball pros. So it's going to be sort of a how-to from the start all the way to the pro level. A wise man I know talks about getting paid multiple times, and I'd like to share that with any listeners right now. Like, your typical job, you go there, you work, come home, you get a paycheck. But if you can get a job that you like, you're kind of getting paid twice. And then if you can get things out of that, you get paid 3 times. And so, working on this, it's like I'm going to be rubbing elbows with all the, the biggest names, Annalie Waters, Anna Bright, Ben Johns, everybody, who I've already met many of them in tournaments and or in the pickleball getaways thing. But then I'm going to be learning while editing. So it's like it's literally getting paid like 4 times. Neat way to think about it. So try to do that with your endeavors is my advice. Duress. We hope they pull that on us. Okay, there's one more knot of the bone to get through. This would be a really good time to draw our, even a Vessel of Nascency could turn up our Tormod's Crypt. Because after all, you talk pickleball. 11 creatures. Okay. Mutt can come back. So we could be taking 8 next turn, but I don't think anything else has... oh, nope, there's another Mutt there. But they need the red to do it. And they've got it here, right? 11-6. And they can kill that. So I could just equip this. Yet another way to win, right? They could equip this 12-7, and I could get through that. But I want him to block this. I'm just gonna smash here for this. Maybe come at him with the mana. I'm scared of that other scrapwork mutt. This is add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, so he can come at me for 4 haste. I gotta be a little careful of that. Boom. Okay, All this stuff comes back. Let's do this with the Graph. Sacrificing this creature. And we don't have enough for that. Keep these dudes back. Let me put this on here. Let's just start building this guy up again. There we go. All right. I got a roadblock sufficient enough, but he might be able to bring that straight back, and then we're dead anyway because we're only at 9. So he might just be holding the other Dread Return. Down it comes. Why you would play the... Oh, there's Dread Return. Yep, we're dead. Well, there's only 3 cards in their hand. They've got to get an honest creature. I'm just going to play the other one. All right, they got us here. Good job. We just didn't draw our sideboard, that's all. Should be a pretty easy win, I would think. Glade might be good here. I think I'm going to get rid of Vines. Just way too reactionary of a card. I know, I can trip it for 4 and do the thing, but just wanted a little bit more life insurance. I'll do that. Yeah, Night Soil. I wish that was any card. I hate when it says 2 creature cards. It's like, no! I actually had that in a sideboard of a Stompy list for a little while. Yeah, we want to play first. We like the Crypt. We'll keep it. We've already seen Duress, so I'm going to play it immediately. Run the there's the split second card. That's kind of the answer, you know. Got to be careful with that. But I prefer Husk here. There's so many cards that I can draw that'll benefit from that over the Glade. I'll cast this up. Here we go. I don't think I've seen this avatar very much. What is it? Gonti, Knight Minister, Prestige. Jeez, lofty title. All right, here we are. Land, please. Okay, no land. No land for you. We'll keep things interesting. Maybe they'll print a card called Snot One Mind. It's like you can draw 2 cards if you have a Germ and a Elemental out. Green. Think anybody would play that? Probably not. Would it even make the cut in this list? Probably not. Well, if we get a land, we should win this one. That's why I really like Brave the Wilds. It acts like a preordain in this list because you can keep 1-landers if you've got it in your hand. Just don't get greedy. You know, you can just play it, go get your land, do the thing. Don't always have to combo off. Land. Artifact land. Okay, well, speak of the devil, here we go. You know what? I think I want to double attack here. I'll do that. I'm going to Brave the Wild with Bargain. Choose a land I control, sure, and I'll get rid of the token here. I'm going to do it again if we want to. Bloop. There we are. Play this out. And we get our another Husk. Not a bone good for our opponent. Very good. Another Circle of the Land Druid. Really liking a lot of the newer artwork. They're not centering everything. It's usually character centered. I know I go off on that, so Snot Ooze. It's not gonna make it. No, no. I think I'm going to take a turn to Rumble here if this doesn't improve, and it does not. Yeah. I'm going to do this. Dark Steel Citadel. That's pretty cool. I've only got 1 access to red after that, though. Now, if I call Forest, I can Rancor this turn. Let me just get Forest. Okay. Actually, that's 5. I can Hooting this turn. I think we should probably do that instead. Let's do this. For this, and then all of you. Hey, don't even need to do the thing. Attack! Yeah. Put stuff in your yard. Let me eat. This is looking up. I don't know. For some reason I thought I had to get rid of that spawn token, but I guess we'll leave it there. The threat of the crypt. Forgot to do the superstitious shuffle. Oh, that's right. Bah. We're doomed. Oh no. What is this? New devilry. Yeah, let's not let that happen. I'll just do this now. Bloop. Get out of here, sucker. Your turn is wasted. Oh, Malevolent Rumble. Hopefully we'll find just another Tormod's Crypt. Because it looks like we've got some good answers here. That's pretty cool. Well, let's have a beer. All right, let me do this pre-combat. Malevolent Rumble. Hey, thank you, sir. There it is. Boop. Bringing it back. Calling it Jack. And, we could equip the Husk, but I'd rather just have Trample on our land. Attack! Yeah! Smack! It's when you're dead. Cataplexia. Looking good. Yep. Looks like we're on our way to a 3-0. Famous last words. We've got the Crypt in hand. It's a hell of a lot of card. When it enters, gain 3 life. A 1/2 for 1. Grief and rage and nightmares fade, where hope and comfort made their stand. I really like these sort of quotes where it's like some book that you don't know about in the lore of everything else. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah, let's do the thing. Say no to that. Gonna get. Yep. Heal through the turn. They better have a moment's peace. Boop. Nope. Alrighty. 3-0. I can play again. Oh, what's up with my bladder? It's really strong lately. Feeling good, looking good. I'll probably play this again on Tuesday. I'm really into this deck. I played Mr. Banana Hand so many times this last week. I think he's on a blue artifact control similar to what Grogberg played round 1. We're going to say yes if he's on the same thing. This is decent. We'll keep. Really like to top deck into a Groff, but whatever. Target player shuffles their library. Superstitious shuffle. Any number of times. Then you lose that much life. I'm just doing this to curse lands. Good stuff. My wife and I play about 3 games of Ascension every day of the week. It's kind of with our breakfast. Good times. I'm about 40 games up on her. We keep tally from day 1. She's a really good player. When she wins it by a lot. It'll be like 102 to 58. I'm like, damn. That game is so balanced. There's some times you just fall out of tempo and you just can't quite get there. Oh, hey, are they playing a version of this? I had Iron Apprentice for about 20 hours in this list. Then came a little card called... Ooh, this is good. Let's do that, shall we? Hold on. Let me do this. Oh, cast it with bargain. This one, please, and sacrificing this. We'll go get a land out of the deal. We played a land, right? And attack. Pop. Greenland. There it is. It's a Greenland, and it just attacked. Got to come up with a better moniker. Ape Escape. I said so in the chat on our YouTube posts when I kind of chronicled the finding of this list and then what I would change and stuff. And this is the MVP of the list. Groff gets all the headlines, but it's usually the Mandrills that saves the day. Bargain binge. Like it. Good stuff. Okay, let's put on a Rancor and then just Horrific Assault, I guess. Just not let that have a target, eh? Get out of here. We're going to hit you for 5. Going to get. And I've noticed a huge uptick in speed and winning faster with Horrific Assault. I mean, it's half of what Ram Through is. I know that extra ability is kind of cool, but so is this one. In a metagame with red, and we do have Eldrazi tokens, I wouldn't go as far as to play Nest Invader. But if the metagame like disappears, like artifact lands, you could move the oafs to the sideboard and go with Nest Invaders. So we got some sort of little getting up there, trying to get your stuff back and adapt like crazy sort of deck here. Can't really pick on their lands. There's no artifacts. Good to know. Here's a Husk. So if I Malevolent Rumble here, I can at least play a Husk, but I can find a land and then Hooting Mandrills. Kind of like that play better. Let's do that first. We'll Rumble. Alrighty. A lot of this does nothing. The oaf could be relevant because it's probably going to want to be bringing that back and doing some tricks with it. I like it better than the other two options. I'll take the oaf. Say, okay, I don't know where our stuff's going. Want to really attack here. I just get there. I'm going to have to block sooner or later. Implement would be nice. I'd rather just have another attacker here. So I'm considering, playing the Mandrills, and then I've just got a better next turn. I feel like I want to put on pressure now. I'll do this. We might just get there with the garden. Who knows? Yeah, Witness Apprentice. That's very mana hungry. So I want to make this thing have big backside. That's why there won't be a block here. I've still got to adapt. Iron Apprentice going to keep getting better. Artifact spells cost one less. A bit too much setup here, I believe. Now they got plenty of blockers, though. I think I want to be getting rid of... now, this says when it dies, right? When it dies, yeah. So if we exile it, there won't be no dying. I think I want to get rid of Iron Apprentice, even though this is a nice little undercosted situation. Mr. Banana Hands. I think he's a Terry Pratchett fan if we got chatting the other night. Alrighty, there's a lot of stuff to consider here. I could Rumble, use the Eldrazi mana and hopefully a Forest to bring out an Oaf, which is kind of a backsliding move here. I could... Let me... If I take this out instead... Hold on a minute here. That'd be funny. I could almost turn off Adapt. If I end up killing this, he blocks with this, he gives this Adapt counters, and it kind of turns off that engine, right? Let me bargain this. Sacrificing this. Again, you could always target Rancor if you had extra mana, but we do not. I think I'm going to go with this. If he wants to kill our garden, I want him to have to block. Okay, I think that was right, because then he had to double block there. I feel pretty good there. That was some graveyard action. So hello, Crypt. I think we're all right with the oafs. I don't want to go hardcore with Vandal there. Doesn't feel like we're going to need vines, but it's always nice to have a few. So let's cut 2 and 2. The Vessel of Nascency, definitely the weak part of the deck as far as what could be improved. But we've all seen sometimes you're running a little... Oh, I meant to do the Superstitious Shuffle. Got to put that Turmoil Crypt in the middle there. Guys, we're just up on an hour and we're almost done playing. This is probably a pretty good grind option list too. Yeah, I like this hand a lot. We'll keep. We see a Groff, it's going to get really good. Hello, Crypt, my old friend. It's time to eat the graves again. Sure love having you with us, my stab. Heartbeat of the show, I tell you. Next turn, we'll be doing stuff, I promise. Mandrills, keep it down over there. A little loud. Sound like the kids in the park next to me. It's so hot out, we always have our screen wide open, all our windows open. And I think I've told you guys about the murder kids. It's there's this park right across the way, and sometimes they just let out especially little girls, let out these blood-curdling screams. And I'm just like, that should be illegal. It sounds like somebody's getting murdered, and so I've just nicknamed them the murder kids. They are just always, right from about 2 p.m. on, you just, about every 20 minutes, you'll just hear some, Rancor City. I feel slow rolling here. Should I set up instead? You know, I think I want to rumble here. I'm going to slow roll this. I'm going to tell me, bump into that. I don't know. Let's fill up our yard. We'll get our crypt out, which will really help things. Man, I want this Dark Steel Citadel so badly. A little too early for that. I think I want to go Citadel. Kind of showcases what we're playing a bit more there, but all right, we're doing a whole lot of nothing. I haven't seen any edicts or stuff, so I eat that spawn token for the other. I really like throwing another vines and garden, all that stuff in there. That's good stuff. Starting to regret this. I'll take the damage, cause some serious damage. Rancor showing up. Good times, very good times. Bringing this out. We will brave the wilds with bargain, targeting this land, sacrificing this. Can I do it again? Of course I can. Bam. Already played the land. I'll put a Rancor on it. Well, do I want to play man? I think I want to play these guys. Let's set up some more here. We'll do here. These. One crypt down. Yeah, I'll just attack with this. I got Mandrills back up. Next turn, I'll give it Rancor and stuff. The ground's going to get a little bumpy. Maybe a garden play to block if we're going to swing a lot. We'll see. I like the very original Diablo. 2 is pretty good, though. After 3 and above, it just got... Everything was glowy. Everything was magical. If you're a barbarian or some, hulky badass, you shouldn't be glowing all over the place and look like a wizard when you attack. It should be very gritty, in my opinion. So it just cheapens when you do have those effects with other classes. It's just like this visual mess just on the screen. Infinite damage. We've got no way of dealing with this. If it works, let's. I think we have to rumble here. Feels like they're getting really well set up for a crypt. Because of that, I'm going to play this one. Or we're going to do. I want to preserve my green mana, so I'm going to do this to a rumble. Looking for crypt. We did not find it. We found Groff. That's pretty cool. Sure, we've already got double Rancor in hand. Feels like another frickin' setup turn, doesn't it? play Groff, so we have a really big blocker. Do this thing here. Counter on target creature. All right, next turn. We're going to do stuff. Down it goes for crunch. Mr. Banana Hands with a new brew. I like the Merce Grappling. I like how you can just sacrifice it when you want to, right? Okay, we really need to find Horrific Assault quickly. This land is getting gummed up and we're losing life as it happens. It's neat when you play an aggro list and you don't even need to attack, right? Enters. Just when it enters, right? Yep. Okay. Horrific Assault. Come on, where are you? There you are. Almost like I planned it. Now, do I take out Gatekeeper or the Chrysalis? Do this here. What do you guys say, Gatekeeper or Chrysalis? I think we got to go Chrysalis here. Horrific Assault. Creature I control. Creature I don't control. Boop. Pay for it. All right. I said pay for it. I almost want the Eldrazi life token life, right? Let's go. I can block the Gatekeeper with the plant token next turn. I'm just nervous. It feels like they're going to do the thing next turn. So. All right. And since we've got evasion in the form of Rancor and Trample, let's go. Hey man, that's 16 damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. Most of it's going to get through. Horrific Assault. Cannot tell you how much faster this deck got with this over Ram Through. Ram Through's a great card, but literally paying twice as much for the same effect. Whoa, going to 1. Yeah, wish I had a mutagenic growth. I know I'm sitting inside of that card frame. Nothing to sneeze at. Sneezes. All right, this is combo time. About to see something cool. Still not quite sure. Oh, is this the 3/2 artifacts cost 1 less sort of trick? There. Oh, nope. Getting scared. Feels like a Citadel ranking list. Eldrazi's going down. Witness showing up. Is it enough? I think Mr. Banana Hands is on to something pretty cool here. I'd have to see the full 75. Then I still might not get it. Yeah. Where is our Tormod's Crabbed? Well, we ate one of them so that we could be attacking as we are. Sacrifice the creature. Add 2. It's an Eldrazi spawn token super sale. Tired of sacrificing for 1 mana? Well, with our new Ashnod's Altar. This Sunday only. Hey, all right. We are undefeated, which is very normal for this list. It wins a lot. Last game, no bathroom breaks, no nothing. Woo! So at the top of the show, we got the new Pauper Awards, the 3rd annual. Running out of them. Thank you for all of you that helped out with the submissions and such. A little bit too much setup time, a little bit too much pressure coming at you fast and furious with Greenland. Woo! A lot of fun, this list. And this isn't the curve. Let me show you real quick. It's more like this is the curve because these all cost 1. And then you have 17 lands and the fetch ability of, what's that card called? Brave the Wilds. Good times. Very consistent. But you know what? I think 3 out of the first 4 openers we have mulligans. So bite down on crime. A lot of fight cards, and I think people, when they see those, they just immediately think that, oh, that's a fight card. And it's like, nope, it just does damage. Horrific Assault. Pretty awesome. Keep. Another card that I think should find its way in here, Hunger of the Howl Pack. That's pretty cool. It's messing around with that a little bit. Considered maybe over Vessel of Nascency. It's just those kickstarts, man. Sometimes outside of the Groff, you need enchantments, tokens, and everything else. So we're doing the thing. All right. We've got a lot of room. If this doesn't get trampled, that's another reason why I love these. You don't get little speed bump defenders in your way. So we have fast upload. Be under a 2-hour show, unless this goes incredibly long. Islands have a way of doing that. Okay, probably walking right into a counter. Yep. Let's make them have it. I ain't afraid. Let's go. Spell Pierce? I hope. Hey, see, they don't always have it. They probably just have a snap instead. This is a list where I'm going to want my vines. Alrighty. Well, if things continue this way. Really like the top deck of vines here because I can play Rancor pretty naked. Just a crowd and snap. Dang it. Alright. Old school. They didn't even untap their lands. Thank you. Alright, we'll do this again. Thank you, Flayer Husk. I get 1.5 for 1. Sacrifice a creature. Still get an artifact out of the deal. Bloop, bloop. There we go. Sucker. I know. Hey, Larry, that's totally what's going to happen. You don't see Snap too often anymore, which is crazy. It's such a powerful card. Come on, Vines. Just let me feel safe. Let me feel safe and protected. Let's go. I like this a lot. I'm going to take the chance. We're going to do the monkey dance. Let's go. Pretty soon I'm just going to cast the damn thing. Hurrah! Probably should have maybe tripped implement there. Is this gosh dang it, another one. All right. Gotcha. You gonna remember to untap this time? Here we go. There's that. Let's bring out the implement. Let's trip it. Oh, we can't. We don't have a target. Arrgh. Please. Great. Since we don't have anything else to do this turn, I'll pay for it. Sure. Can't be an honest deck. Got to run into a blue wall of counter spells. I was hoping to get out of this in under 2 hours, but I think my premonition is going to prove correct. That's strange. I see ducks in this until I zoom in on it. To the distance, the fumarole there in the island actually looks like a little duck head. That's true, Nimchimsky. Yep, there they come. We've got a lot of little critters to usually, it's not that big of a deal here, but really like to see another Flayer Husk show up. Ophi's all right. We can eat it. There's not much else to do. Really don't want to see another dang snap show up. All right, we're going to play this just to sacrifice it, I guess, so that we can Horrific Assault next turn. Do the thing. Then why is this play? Let's go. I'm doing it. You're 5 against mine. Let's swing. There we go. No more snaps, please. This is really losing our tempo. Big blue. Usually I love this matchup, but I've never seen so many early snaps. Yep. You considered correctly. I'll let that through. Got double horrific assault. There's only 3 things we're really worried about here. All right, we'll take that one down first. I got another one behind it, maybe. Cryptic Serpent. Haha. I always like when they bury like good stuff. Cool. Well, we've got defenders for days. I believe horrific assault. If they have a counter, they're gonna do this now. So I'm gonna say this one to this one. I mean, we could just clear them out right now if we wanted to, but I think I want Brave the Wilds to work. So I want to just keep that back on defense. Or do we just kill it? Want to just kill it, everybody? We have to tap out here. Let's just kill it. This one to this one. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yep. Try doing that with ram through, right? Horrific assault, gaining some respect. We've got a whole lot of fun coming up next turn. Brave the Wilds. The whole reason I did that sequence was to culminate with Brave the Wilds for a defender, but that's another reason this list's pretty brutal. Unless they snap the Dark Steel Citadel, you just have a permanent blocker. They activate Flayer Husk, put a Rancor on it or whatever, and it's just an even trade. It's not even a trade. It's just bad moves. Bad moves, creep. So I think I'll hang this Phyrexian jewelry, like just real subtle back here on a chain. I don't even know if it'll show up and catch the light once in a while, maybe. Let's go. Horrific assault, earning its keep. We could just power up that Groff with courtesy of these guys and keep moving, right? Huh. Let's try the Wilds. Hold on. Always got to double check bargain is artifact, enchantment, or token. Okay. It'd be funny to put Rancor on it and then sacrifice it and then get it back. I have done that. I'm going to bargain. Choose a land I control. This one, please. And we'll sacrifice this, which will draw us a card. All right. It's not much of a card. Consider. Where's our 9-3 today? Yeah. I got a counter. What is this? Force spike? All right. Sure. All right. Cool. Was that game 2? No. That's the first game. Okay. I don't like the graveyard very much. Our oafs are not really needed, so this is kind of a no-brainer right here, but we're not going to be losing our vines. Boy, how much did we like Horrific Assault there. Get rid of Nascency. Might be fun to bring in a few Glades. Let's get rid of all Nascencies and we'll bring in 3 Glades just for more speed bumps. Gain lifers, you know. Get off of that even damage. 2 of them down, and it's a whole nother swing with a big 5/5. We're showing them what the king of the 5/5s is, right? Mines is good. Husk is good. Implement, Sometimes we like to sack it. Yargle have come to Bargle. Might even lose the ram throughs. A lot of match. I just wanted extra removal. Against like Jund, I probably should have brought that in. I think that was a bit of a miss. But we won, so whatever. It's also fun when you get like a double crypt draw on this. You just play them both, use one, and eat the other one. All right, it's a mulligan. We tried Pulse in this deck sideboard. Oh, Marasa? I have not. don't really feel like I need it. We'll mulligan this. Well, that's interesting. You know what? I kind of like this hand. We'll keep. Get rid of a forest. Say done. I'll play out. Okay, he's going to do the thing. All right, there we go. This could get interesting. Bam, boom. Da-da-da-da. Remember, it gives it haste, so I don't need to play the Citadel first here. We'll bring this out. We'll bring this out. Double crypt. Can we live through the secrets, though? Hopefully, he'll rat on himself here. Oh, no soup for you. It's nice having two of them out. Maybe I should have just played one. And they kind of bait you, and then you can play the other one, but we're overboarded right now. Let's see. Oh, to rumble or not. What's most likely to happen here? Let's rumble. Even if they counter, I get set up for other big stuff, you know. Garden. I got plenty of lands here. We're going to get another one when we play Brave the Wild, so I'll bring out the Husk. Got to say goodbye to a horrific assault. Against this matchup, maybe I just want to play Husk right now. So then I can, I might be able to, no, we're going to be able to Brave the Wilds in the next turn. I'm going to play it. Let's go. I wants to counter something like this, go for it. Almost want them to. Outside of maybe a force spike effect. They're sitting on snaps, I tell you. So I can't really put too much investment into this Brave of the Wild plan. So if that thing doesn't flip, I can Brave the Wilds. If it gets counter, then I can horrific assault the Delver. That'll be funny. A snot taking down a scientist. Stranger things have happened. Maybe it'll lead to pneumonia. Okay, now we got a blocker. Watch they snap the germ. You gotta snap the germ. Okay, I'll do that. No problem. Best trade ever. Thank you. I think they just forgot that had stats, right? All right, let me act mana limp here. Let me bring out this because it already proved a problem, so they might get a little counter happy. No? All right, well, I'll do the thing here. We'll Brave the Wilds on this. I'll get rid of the germ token. No soup for us. Darn it. And all of a sudden, we don't have much of a board, do we? Well, there's a hard counter. Let's see if we get there. Deck's fighting us a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised if we 5-0 today. Not that it... I've seen these have all been, except for the very first round, they've all been pretty standard decks. Not too much rogue showing up. Another rumble, sure. We'll do the thing. Rumble. There we at least get a creature out of the deal. And it's a big one. But we can't play it yet. Biograph. Okay. Not too thrilled about this because it's got, you know, we can't do it. We can get there, but we can't get there. It's a long story. Might just use the Groff as like a force through counter because I'm not going to invest too heavily in this because we've seen so many snaps in the first game. So not feeling very confident here. Yep. There goes the terror. Let's get rid of part of the yard here. There's no reason to right now. We might be able to kill it this turn. And by might, I mean we will. Well, it depends. Are we going to have the land? If we get a land, we'll be all right. No, we need more than that, don't we? Shoot. Well, I can bring out a Groff, and then I can't do anything with it. Well, that's better than doing the other thing. We're probably just going to get bounced here. Sacrificing this. I guess we put a Rancor on it. We've got an opening here. Let's use it. I'll sack this now. I just don't want analysis coming back. Make them have to play honestly. We win this race, but we all know they have a snap effect. So, okay. Basic land cycling. Island shows up. At this stage, Tormod's Crypts aren't too impressive. Unable to scream. People getting pretty desperate. Let that go. Yeah, sometimes I just like Crypt. It's just so basic. When you're playing aggro list too and you don't want to invest in mana or have mana held back, sometimes it's nice to just go Crypt. You get a really aggressive hand, you can just eat it for all your bargain effects and stuff like that. I had a feeling I should have cracked the Crypt on when the Ponder was on the stack. I hope I'm not going to be proved wrong here. I almost want to encourage a... do I just block here? Force him to play the snap? This hesitation means everything. Let's wait even more on that. All right. Okay, here comes a snap, right? Well, let's hope they don't have it. Me to you. I'll pay the ward. Yep. Yes. You've got to have an answer. I've got to have something here. Put something else in your graveyard. No? All right, cool. Zap. Go and get. I'm really surprised that worked. Okay. Thanks to Flayer Husk, we can make that not serpent worthy if we get another land. Don't really like to build tall against a deck running snap, but we shall see. What are you saying no for, Nimtimsky? I got lucky. Woo! Look at him playing honest magic here. Oh, never mind. Please have drawn a land here, Ponder. All right. Well, we're going to get in for at least 9, 10. We get a Vines here. Oh, that'd be frustrating. Yeah, sometimes you just got to roll up your sleeves and cast the damn spell. Keep assuming they have it. A lot of times they don't. We've seen that twice already. All right, probably the last time we'll be able to attack in a bit. That's all right. Just going to go all in here, guys. Just hit as hard as we can. It would have been nice to have Brave the Wild show up there. This way, if they don't have any bounce and they have big creatures they have to block, and we'll still get through, courtesy of Flayer Husk. I mean, how bad is a snap here? We're just like DOA. Horrific Assault really earning its keep today. Tormod's Crypt not far behind it. I've used that in a lot of the matchups today. Well, we can sacrifice it. Plant Dog Toy. There's all abilities and as a toy artifact with the base power. How is it? Okay, so it's still a 5/3. That's pretty cool. Not that effective. Thank you, Flayer Husk and Company. Cool, cool. Well, let's, if he's gonna, let's do this thing here. Not the best sideboard card. Oh, I did that backwards. Now Spell Pierce does stop this from happening. Dang it. That was a punt. Should have Rancored first. All right. Well, that made me feel a little bit better having that there. If I attack, I get through for 1, and they don't have a serpent. Ooh, do I just wait? I think I have to wait. I got nothing if this doesn't go through. A block, do the thing. I'm going to wait. That's an angry plant dog toy. Do we still have an oaf? I believe we have all of them. Oh, wait, no. We sideboarded those out. Yeah, that'd be funny, right? If it's got a snap now, I'm going to be mad because it makes me want to block here. But we'll take this. Probably got another one. We got vines. There's a lot of things that can save the day here. We just need more stuff. Even another husk would be nice. I could at least block, right? Putting it to us. Here we go. Here they come. Could have them at about 1 life. Garden's pretty good. Block here. Do the thing. I don't believe we attack here. I sit back again. They can't go all out. The crackback will kill them. Double snap, and we could be going to game 3. This is usually a really easy matchup. We've drawn really clunky. Need one more thing that does the thing. That's right. Yeah, this is a terrible card. There's so many. I mean, just play the Weakstone Subjugation. Why don't people play that? It's such a better card. Turn 1 land destruction. Hello. Oh man, Brave the Wild. Oh, this play screams of I don't have counter magic, or like he's got force spike magic. Oh man, that's beautiful. Let's do this on this. I'll sacrifice this artifact. How's that? Well, there went my theory. All right. I would have lost money on that. That was a very meek turn. I figured they didn't really have an answer. Did they just side out their snaps? They're halfway through their list. Or just dead meat if they do anything here. If I top deck a vines, I could put it on this and just win. I'm just going to take all of this. Oh, okay. I'll try this out. Problem being hell-bent here. I guess they don't have a counter anymore. Put this on here. Drawing a card. This is a very important card. Cool. Oh man, if we only had the 1 more mana, right? I can't do it to that, but I can do it to this and this. Getcha. Snap. That is in their interest. That wins the game. All right, off to game 3. One of the only matchups we've lost here. Do I want ram through as well? I feel like we just drew a little awkward, that's all. How many creatures are we running? 11. It's not that many. I think I'm going to go ram through here. Bring these in. All right. Are we going to win or lose? We'll either be 5-0 or 4-1, but the deck's doing what the deck does. We've had some really awkward draws, a lot of mulligans game the very first hand in like almost every matchup, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I want to play first. This is good. This is when you don't use Brave the Wild greedily. We're going to keep this. I keep forgetting the Superstitious Shuffle. Sounds like a bad Larry Curly and Moe joke. Three Stooges. Nope, nope. All right. Got pretty much all we need. We've got another Brave the Wild, so we can just attack again. Let's do the thing. Brave the Wilds. Cast it. Pay for it. Just get it. Now our mana is right. We can do this too. Sucker. Slow roll. Here we go. Seal of Removal. That's very good. I love that card. Set it and forget it, right? Do this. Do I hold their feet to the fire? I kind of want to bargain that thing, right? Let's rumble. I think this is the right play. Guess we'll go Dark Steel. Let's just play it. Wee bit of pressure. Not very much. We'll probably get our land bounced back to our hand. Yeah, when Basking Brutescale was still a card, and I went to Michigan for that Pauper tournament at a Brute Squad list I should have brung because Seal of Removal was in my parts of my solution. Here we go. Let's try it straight away. I don't really want to bargain this, but we did draw another land. Let's try it. Choose a land I control. This one. Well, hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, I do want to do this pre-combat. Guess with bargain. This one. I'll lose the germ token. I can at least play Glade after this. Gain some life. Oh, cool. All right, it worked. All right. Well, let's attack. They don't want to snap this or seal or removal it. I can always block with it kind of indefinitely until they are forced to do it that way. But for right now, I'm feeling all right. Let's bring out a dude that's not worth countering. Oh, a little auto yield there. Okay. Yeah, Stompy and Goblins were always the first to the fray with low mana counts. Look at that. Worst case scenario, you throw two of your best creatures in your yard. I hate the gambling mechanic of this list. I know it's one of the better ones, and it's been ironed out. Not my style is what I should say. Only one reducer in the yard. I've got Assault in hand. Seal of Fire is close enough. All right. They don't need to know we're drawing totally dead, so we'll bring out another creature. I think we should just, I don't want to walk into a snap effect here, so I'm going to put this on here. I'll do 5 damage. It's our sad impersonation of a Groff. Yeah, here it comes. Any tricks? And we'll do the thing. Okay. Alright. Getting ready to crack the Tormod's Crypt. This is about the time when I would need... Oh, I thought better of it. Alright. 4 with 1 reducer. Okay. Probably get another counter in the yard here. Come on now. Creek chair? I like it. Mandrills. Very good card to be pulling right about now. Let's do the thing. I'll play that. I'll get rid of this and this and this and this and this. And all kinds of mana up for tricks. Tips and tricks. Attack. I can assault now. I guess I can wait to... Oh, we have plenty of land here. So considering putting the husk on the Hooting, they bounce it though. That's really gonna... I'll wait. Then I can horrific assault anything that moves. We've got the mana for it now. And maybe that was the move. Just if it turns into a serpent, I'm gonna have to hard roll it here. Hey, what's all this about? Now it feels like a good card. Well, if we draw a Groff, we can do that. There's a lot of non-instant sorcery stuff going around. I mean, there's only one reducer spell in the yard here. So this crypt doesn't feel all that worthy of crypting. All right. Let me... I'm not going to be able to call that, so that's not an option. So let's do the rumble. Do the rumble dance. Take a big old chance. Sure. Another Mandrills. Doing this, playing this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pay 1 for it. Bloop. Cool. Attack. If they do get a creature out, we got plenty of blockers. View my sideboard. Yeah. Okay. Any shenanigans here? 5. There's only one reducer here, so that's why I'm not at this stage. They're just going to hard cast stuff and play some honest cards. Okay, there's that. I've got a free trip to the governor's office. Let's go. That would be nice to have an Ophi access here. Just whack. That's pretty justifiable, right? Unable to scream on a Hooting Mandrills. It's like, that's ultimate just payback. Yes, thank God. All right, this is good times. I just wish it had haste. I'll sacrifice a creature. I guess this one, huh? Sure. I'll do that. Attack. Well, not with these. Boom. Oh, I'm going to trip this now. I'll just do it now. Play that out. Might be relevant. Here we go. Feels like we're going to go 5-0, but we'll see. Someone used the mute button on the Murder Kids. No. I almost think there should be some city ordinance, though. It's like if you're making, it's just like saying you can't yell fire in a theater and stuff like that. It's kind of in the same realm, right? It's usually fun. Sometimes it's so ridiculous we just laugh as a family and we're just like, good Lord, what is that all about? But so, our endearing name tag of Murder Kids. Be a good Magic card. Isn't there that Madness one? The twins of something manor. They Madness for 2 and a black. The 2 little girls that are like vampires and they got blood around their lips. I always thought that was a pretty well designed card. For the mood, not for play. I was of the sneaky variety. I was never making noises. I was always trying to act like a ninja. Ninja. Well, come on out, serpents. Oh, man. All right. They're really all in on this screaming tricks. Snapping that. All right. They've got life, I tell ya. That's the one. Twins of Morrow Estate. Why didn't I put in a gingerbread? All right, this is going to cost me a lot. All right. 1, 2, 3. We'll go here, here, and here. Now he comes. I can do 4 to it. Can't do enough for the other one, though. Darn it. Oh, yeah, I can. All right, let's do this. Put the husk on here. Do the horrific assault here. Gonna get. Attacking here. Wish we could go in for realsies, but whatever. Here we are. Telling you, Flayer Husk is awesome. That ain't nothing. That's something. That Husk might let us force a double block or a use of a snap. That would really suck. Another serpent. A lot of serpents going on. Go getting. Lordy. Going to 1. Interesting. Already has trample. Oh boy, this is beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? We shall ram through. Hold on a minute here. Let's do this first. Actually, I shouldn't do that first. They might have a spell pierce. So I think I'm going to savor the... we'll equip it later. I know I could put 6 on this and get through, but target creature you control. This one, please. And we'll get rid of that, please. Pow. Does have trample, but I don't want a spell pierce to ruin my day. All right. Now then. Put this on here. Attack. No snaps, please, or vapor snag tricks. Let's go. Flayer Husk gonna win the day, I tell ya. Woo! 5-0, babies. I'm sure there's 30 different ways to do that, but that's the list. Greenland. That's I took the genesis of the idea, changed quite a bit. We didn't really see as we go into the old. This is all right. Make sure I'm back here. Got my headphones somewhere else. What did we learn today? Well, we learned this is a really powerful little list. Definitely tournament worthy. I know there's a big challenge going on right now. We'll see, but really like the lands here because you're able to sacrifice them, keep a low in the mid game, but then also this acts as like a preordained early. If you don't get greedy with this, when this combo's off, that's great. Otherwise, if you're stuck on one land, just go get it, get your stuff right. Implement and where is it? Oh, I've got everything all over the place. And the Vessel of Nascency are definitely on the watch list. Like, it'd be nice to upgrade those over time, see where we're going. But super MVP today, Horrific Assault. Really like the Vines counted for, again, Rancor. Be careful. You can always just use it as a bargain and then replay it if you're kind of a little mana flooded. This Eldrazi does coincide with this with red sometimes. So that can be a thing, giving you a little bit of a life gain main. Deck's weaknesses, a lot of like combo lists that just gain just tons of life. However, we did run up against a Knot of the Bone graveyard list, and we were still able to best it. So it's been a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. You can easily take these campfires. This was just a catch-all because I'm a little worried about like a Millstone deck, and so I wanted something there. And when I competed in one on Tuesday, I think I had 2 Weather the Storm here, and it might have been, I think Ramthur was in the main. I don't know. I think Nemchimsky had the list there of the one that I won the Pauper Classic Tuesday event with on there. So like I said, I don't mean to brag. I'm running pretty hot lately, so I'll probably play this, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just crash and burn for the sake of it, and don't want to be too alpha. Anyway, guys, please keep on track of our YouTube. If you go there, you got the videos and the little tabs at the very end. It says posts. I like to talk to all of you that way, send pictures, whatever. But if I'll have an announcement about if the chess thing opens up and we're going back to Saturdays or not. That should be within 4 or 5 days. Until then, if you got cool brews, send them to pauperganda@gmail.com. We got this cool new jewelry here that Nim Chimsky was nice enough to have in the... I'm throwing all this stuff at Nim Chimsky here. Will can jump in there too with the little copy-paste shenanigans. And I'll try to find that email and put the link there if anybody's after that jewelry. But until then, hopefully we'll have a cool, awesome show next week with a new list. But this is one to stay. I think this is like, you could call it stompy. It's a little inaccurate, but it is green things doing big things. But in the case of Dark Steel Citadel, it isn't. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go out with Aggro Financial. If you look closely, this is tons of little inside jokes in this one. But we'll see how it's sing. Maybe same time, same place next week. Stay tuned. Love y'all. Adios.
Is that beautiful? And then you're gonna have the same.
If you're financially smart enough to play Pauper instead of other formats, your money may not be sure what to do with itself. At Aggro Financial, we'll help it save for the future, combining careful study with our new ThoughtCast app. Aggro Financial, learning from the tragic lessons of other formats.